it's a toughie. Most romantic thing I've done for somebody else.
Okay. Wow, you've really got me.
In my job, romance matters because love makes the world go round.
Oh, romance matters a huge amount.
As a singer that performs that stuff, I make a good connection with it, and it's good to have it close to my heart.
I know I've written a few romantic comedies, and it's really important to know romance before you put it onto screen.
I'm a bit of a cynic when it comes to romance, actually, because I work in it.
It's that feeling of connection, and it's fun, and it's spontaneous.
We all know when we see a fake romance.
It's unpredictable.
I don't like things that are cheesy and corny, and so if you gave me a red rose, I would put it straight in the rubbish bin.
The most romantic thing I've ever done for someone else.
Wouldn't you have to ask one of my boyfriends?
I took her to the spot where I first asked her out. It was under a tree.
I didn't know it was a romantic thing at the time, but I delivered a television to a friend of mine.
For me, it's the tender stuff. It's the, I feel quite emotional just saying it.
We've got vanilla candles.
I had a picnic all set up, blindfolded her, and sort of zigzagged through the streets around the area so she didn't know where we were going.
And we had lunch, and then we started talking.
Put the lights down.
Unblindfolded her, and we ended up having a picnic.
And obviously make love.
We started a long distance relationship that became a romance that became love.
I think it was just a nice afternoon to have it in the place where we've been together for 2 years.
And you don't know it at the time, but sometimes things that don't seem romantic are a path to romance.
Broken.
Oh. Oh, my heart was broken. Oh.
How long have you got?
My mind floods.
Oh my God, on a daily basis.
Yeah, it's getting a bit personal now, isn't it?
Your heart gets broken. You know that you've got to break up with the person. You don't want to because you still love them, but you know that these issues aren't going to get resolved.
I kept seeing the person everywhere and out with other people and doing things, and I couldn't handle it. So I, like a coward, I packed up everything and I moved to Auckland.
I mean, it's been broken brutally about 3 times by serious relationships, but you kind of get a bit over it, so you harden up a bit. So I'm pretty hard now.
2 weeks later, I got a ticket in the mail for speeding.
The most romantic thing someone else has done for me?
Oh gosh, most romantic thing.
I really liked Turkish delights, and I had told my girlfriend at the time about this, and she had made a whole tree covered in Turkish delights, like hanging from it.
I'm usually the cheesy, corny kind of guy that does things for other people, so yeah, I can't really think of anything at the moment.
So he went to a custom jeweller and got a beautiful ring for me, and engraved inside of the ring, "Marry me," and then the date that he proposed to me on the outside.
I can be with a couple who are really, really going at each other, and then I say to them, hey, how did you two meet? And I'm yet to meet a couple, no matter how acrimonious, who don't just slow down and smile and go, oh wow, it's kind of funny, you know. Those feelings are always there.
But that's my phone. Wait.
No, I'll do that again.